Hello, everybody. Hello. I apologize ahead of time if my energy is a teeny bit down today. I am actually refusing to allow my body to get sick right now. It's trying really hard, though. It's definitely trying really hard. So, I will say, though, that I feel a lot better because yesterday I allowed myself to take the day off and just rest. And that can be really hard as an entrepreneur, right? Because it's this idea that we always have to be going and doing, excuse me, and busting our ass off and never resting and whatever else. And that's all bullshit. It's hard, right? Because you have a ton to do. And if you love what you do, you have a ton you want to be doing. But it felt really good. I pretty much didn't leave the couch all day yesterday. And hey, Megs, and I haven't done a whole lot today. But that's because I was saving up, gearing up for this and a couple of other things right here. So, the whole purpose of this live is to talk more about a program that I announced last week. There is an announcement post that talks a little bit about it, but I want to go in a little bit more in detail, right? Because I've had some people reach out and go, hey, tell me more about this. And I knew I was going to do this with you guys anyway, but I just wanted to give you some time to digest, okay, there's a new program. Now let's dig into that so that if it's for you, you're going to know it's for you, right? So this is my Unlock and Unleash program. And really, really, when we talk about that, hey, Amy, we're talking about unlocking your brand DNA, right? And I'm going to get back to that. Then we're talking about unleashing that radical authenticity. You guys know me. You know how important authenticity is to me. You know that it's the cornerstone of everything I do in my business, in my personal life, and in my nonprofit that I just launched, right? It's all about that authenticity because I don't just believe, but I know in the deep down depths of my soul, I know that we were all created with purpose and on purpose. And I know that you were given a unique set of gifts and passions. And I also know that you were given those for a reason. You were given those so that you could unleash that out into the world and serve the people that you were meant to serve, right? Because let's really think about it. How fucking cool would the world be if we all did what we were born to do? Because what you're born to do, you love doing. It's exciting for you. It's not a beatdown. And if we were all using those unique gifts, y'all, holy freaking crap, right? So, it's about that unleashing that radical authenticity. But here's the thing. We can't unleash something that we haven't unlocked yet, right? We can want to be radically authentic all day long. But if we don't know really what that looks like for us, then it's really hard to give that to somebody else and to show up that way. Unfortunately, sorry, part of this is you're going to have to... Bums me out that I have to stop and take a drink of hot tea. Because I feel like when my energy's going, I don't want to pause it. Amy, I love that you love what you do. Man, that is so freaking crucial. And I know Megs loves what she does, and I know I love what I do, right? And so my guess is that the majority of the people that are in this group and that are watching this, right? Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, my guess is you love what you do. You are already there. Or you've at least acknowledged and given yourself permission to explore what it would look like if you did what you love to do, right? So that's freaking amazing. So when we get into unlocking this brand DNA, okay, we all know that DNA is what makes us who we are. And every little piece counts, right? So if we want to know ourselves on that level, that's really where we start getting into that authenticity and what gives us the power to do that, to unleash that. So sorry, you guys. So I also kind of like to throw another U word in there, right? Because we've got unlocking and unleashing, but what about unpacking? Yeah. So it's unpacking what lights your soul on fire, unpacking that soul purpose, and really giving yourself permission to acknowledge that. Because we don't always do that because what lights us on fire doesn't always seem logical, right? Especially, and I always go back to this, there's nothing against anyone who's born after the 90s. But for those of us that were born, I was born in 81, the 80s, the 90s, and before, we in particular were very much preconditioned with there's a certain path that you take to success, right? And it starts with finishing high school. You go to college, you get a degree. Sorry, there's a kitty here somewhere. And then you will get a job in that degree. And then you climb the ladder and all of that. And as long as you're following the next logical step, you're successful and you should be happy. But a lot of us are waking up to the reality that it's bullshit. I did all the things I was supposed to do. And I'm doing this thing and I like my job and I'm really good at it, but I'm not experiencing the wild happiness, the success, the content, the freedom that I thought I could. 1967. I love it, Amy. I love it. So you also know exactly what I'm talking about here, right? You get it. Some of us have already discovered what we know we love to do. Some of us have discovered it and put it into action. Some of us maybe aren't quite there yet. And maybe some of us have gone, nope, I love what I do. This is what I am doing as my business. Awesome. Are you being authentic enough to the point that you are magnetizing the people who are meant for you and you are polarizing those who are not? And that can be a little scary for a lot of people, but you're meant to polarize because you're not for everybody and everybody is not for you. And if that's the case, we don't want to waste each other's time and energy, right? And that's not a negative thing, but if you're not my ideal client, I want you to spend your time and energy finding the person who's perfect for you, okay? So, back to this program, right? This is ultimately what this is going to look like. This is a group program, and I mentioned this in my live last week. But I'm super passionate about group programs, and I'm so excited to start creating and revealing more of these to you guys as I grow and I build and I scale, because not just from my experience as a coach, but my experience as a coachee, right? I know the power of group programs. And I know that the transformation that can be experienced and the growth that can happen in a group program is exponentially larger than one-on-one. It doesn't mean I'm not good at what I do. I'm fucking great at what I do. But when you're in a group program, you're not just benefiting from me. You're benefiting from the knowledge, expertise, and life experience of every other person in that group. And you guys, that is fucking massive. That literally cannot be quantified, right? You're getting a really tight-knit community. You're getting so many other people's eyes and ears on your wins, your struggles, your challenges. We're celebrating together. We're struggling together. We're growing together. And that is just such an insane thing to have at your fingertips, right? So that group program, okay? We are going to be meeting every week, once a week, right? And this will be for a total of 6 months. The program is 6 months long, okay? The first 3 weeks of each month, or the first 3 weeks of the program, okay, we are going to be going over like content and information. And I'm going to be teaching you for the first 20 to 30 minutes of those calls. But then we're going to jump right into like open mic, okay? So we're going to be having some Q&A, diving a little bit deeper, answering your questions, working through any sticking points that you might have about what we talked about. On the 4th week, it's just open Q&A sesh, yeah? Because I want you to really continue to digest all of the material that you've been taking in and be able to digest and decompress before we kickstart the next round, if you will, okay? So those calls will be 75 minutes long, and our Q&As will be 60 minutes long, right? We're also going to have a community where you guys can access me and each other outside of those calls, right? If you want to throw something down, hey, can y'all take a look at this? Ooh, hey, guys, I'm struggling with this today. What y'all's feedback? Can you help me? That is going to be available to you as well, because I want to make sure you have the resources and you have the support that you need, not just once a week, but through the entire 6 months, right? Yo, this is epic. This is epic. Okay, so here are some of the things that we're going to cover, because that's what people have been asking me a lot about, right? One of the things that I discovered, right, that's one of my superpowers and in my zone of genius is in helping people when they're struggling with visibility, getting in front of the right people, right? But also that connect and conversion, okay? I know that's why radical authenticity is my thing, because there's no way to get in front of the right people. There's no way to connect with your people saying the right things in the right ways if you're not getting radically authentic first. And not just about you, but with them. So we're going to be talking about different visibility strategies, connection and conversion strategies. We're going to get deep down, nitty gritty into things like making sure you understand your target market and how to connect with them, the customer journey. We're going to talk about my 5x5. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Wherever it is you feel stuck, right? And so here's the bottom line. If your business is exactly where you want it to be, and you are calling in nothing but Holy Grail clients all day, every day, first of all, that is fucking amazing, and I want to celebrate you, and I want to celebrate with you, because that's the goal, right? If that's not you, if there's any teeny tiny portion that's telling you that I really like this, but I would love it even more if I was doing this, or yeah, I've got good clients, I would like more, or no, I'm making money, I would like to make more. I would like more Holy Grails, booking out further in advance, making more money, being valued more, and still working a little bit less, right? It is possible. You can absolutely fucking have your cake and eat it too. Because what's the point in having cake if you can't eat it? Okay? If any part of that is you, this is for you. 1,000%. It is for you. Now, this is the other thing I really want to make sure you grab onto. And I'm going to be popping in here every day this week to give you a little bit more about this program. If you have questions, I want you to throw them down. I want you to message them to me, whatever it is, because I want to know how I can help you. If you want to hop on a call with me and talk about it further, let's fucking do that, okay? This program, I have done masterminds before. There are definitely people in this group that have done my masterminds before, and they can tell you firsthand what it did for them in their business, right? And how much further they were able to get. Okay, and I'll tag them, and you can ask them yourselves. Okay, but sorry, I got a little bit of lightheadedness, and then as my lightheadedness cleared off, my thought just went right along with it. I am not getting sick. I am not getting sick. Okay, this mastermind, since this is the first of the Unlock and Unleash, right? I know this sounds like a sales tactic, but please hear me. You guys know me better than that. It really won't ever be the cost that I'm doing it for now. Like what I'm doing for, wow, words are hard. The cost that this is now, or the investment, it's never going to be this low again. Because after this round, right, it's probably going to kick up a notch into a super duper like we're meeting once a week and Q&A once a week, and we're going like way deep dive for those people that are really ready to put in the work and are like, this mastermind was amazing, I need more. That's the next level, okay? And I'm working out crazy payment plans for you people, yeah? So, mastermind, this little mastermind right here, this Unlock and Unleash, this amazing fucking epic program that's going to change everything about not everything, but you know what I'm saying. But it's going to epically change your business, your clientele, your life, is this time only, it's $3,600. If that freaks you out and you're like, oh, fuck you, come on back. Come on back. Because I know that there are people and there are already people that are in this program that $3,600 to lay down right now is not an option for them. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, I get you. And I would not be where I am today if other people hadn't found ways to work with me. So if you know this program is right for you, and you know now is the time, let me help you. Yeah? Whether that means we need to work out 3 payments over 6 months, 12 months. Do you need longer than that? I will work with you. I want to work with you. All you have to do is reach out to me and let's hop on a call and let's see how I can meet you where you are at, get you in this fucking program and get you started. Because I know that it's going to be more than worth the investment you're going to make with your money and your time and your energy, right? So, if you're ready to go, you're ready to unlock that bold and brazen brand DNA. You're ready to unleash that radical authenticity, and you are ready to do business like you have never done it before. in such a way that you are getting more Holy Grail clients. You love your work even more than you thought was possible. And you're not running yourself into the ground, right? If you're like, oh, yes, please, if you're stuck and you're like, I need to get over this next hurdle. I just need a little push. Like I can see it. I'm almost there. Let's go. Okay. We're going to start this at the end of April, maybe the very first week of May once we get it. And I've got 10 spots. I've actually only got 7 left. P.S. Okay, because I've got 3 people that are already in here. And this is not a sales tactic either. I don't want it to get above 10 people because that's kind of my sweet spot for this particular content and this group and what we're doing here. So when we get everybody in there, we'll find out the best day and time for everyone to meet, and that's when we'll set our official date. But if you have any questions, right, and I'm going to say it one more time. If money's the only thing holding you back and you don't get on a call with me, then that's on you, right? You never know until you ask. If you know this is for you and you're dying and you would do anything to get into this program, but you're scared of the money piece, then you need to get on a call with me. Now, the last thing I'll say, but you got to fucking be ready to do the work. This is not for anybody who's not ready to do the work. This is not for people who are not ready to be present, be consistent, show up, and again, do the work, because that's how you get results. Do the work, get results. So, I cannot wait to hop on calls with you guys. I cannot wait to chat with you. I hope you're having a fabulous week. Yes, thank you, Megs, zinc and vitamin B. I may add those into it. I've been pouring down, or like vitamin C and echinacea out the wazoo. So, I will talk to you guys very soon. I'll be popping in here tomorrow. Drop me any questions. Reach out. Let's jump on a call. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.